What's up, people? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gonna get into this foodie beauty Middle Eastern fried fish and rice chatty mukbang posted 19 years ago. Just get into it now. Being busy with so many things happening elsewhere on their internet, on TikTok, on YouTube. The Daniel Larson stuff, yeah, very interesting. But since the feds have him, I don't think I'll know when he's gonna get out. Because when the feds get you, you in there for months if you're lucky, or years if you're bonded out. Probably he could, if there's anybody that's gonna be able to pay that bond. Because I'm not even sure if the bond's gonna be significant, because he made so many threats to different people, different government officials. Even he made threats to POTUS. Like, you can't do that sort of stuff. Of course the feds are going to be watching you, because they take that sort of stuff seriously. I remember so many cases of people saying they're going to do this, or they're traveling to, Washington, D.C., because they don't like POTUS, and they're going to do this, they're going to do that. I'm like, you can't do that. It's against the law to, you can have your opinion, whichever strong opinions about the president. You can have your strong opinions about government officials, but once you cross that line and you make, threatening remarks, then it's a lot different now, isn't it? So once again, I'll keep people updated with the Daniel Larson stuff. Also the Alphaba stuff. Oh boy. Where do we even begin? Holding a sharp metal instrument near the neck is not a good thing, no matter if they were playing around. Whoever was on that live stream with Elphaba did her disfavor, because at any moment somebody can actually go through with what they are threatening to go through with. So with that said, you gotta really be careful. Random Fish, what's up? Dot, welcome, welcome. Edna B lurking. Eggy Toast, you got your Wellington boots on. All right, you hitting the King's Road or what, Eggy? Eggy, are you even in? Is this a wet stream? What does that even mean? The stream is almost under. What does that even mean? Hey Pebbles, what's up? American girl Sandra, how's it going? All right, so let's get into foodie beauty stuff. I mean, gotta get into it. You gotta get into it. Maybe she'll be live at any moment now. It seems that's a typical thing. She gets up in the evening time. It's a lot cooler, and then she does her thing. She might do a live stream. She might play Phasmophobia, right? Or maybe we'll have a couples vlog. Who knows? But right now, yeah, American girl, thank you. Did you get my email? I did, Kimberlina. I'm gonna reply shortly with that sort of stuff. But thank you so much. All right, let's go. Middle Eastern fried fish and rice chatty mukbang. Speaking of other things, did you who would steal sheep? Did you see how Swearing Shepherdess on TikTok is saying a guy who isn't even in the country stole her sheep? I'm like, how are you gonna go about stealing sheep? And if you have a home in the city, what are you gonna do with these sheep? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Really doesn't make any sense. All right, let's go.
Okay, babe, enjoy your singari fish, and I'm going to enjoy my hamur fillet.
Yum. Enjoy, enjoy.
So
Thank you, babe.
staged.
Saha wafia.
على قلبك حبيبتي. Bye, Julie. See you.
Hello, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to another video. Hi, baby hero. I wish you could see how cute she is. Yes, you heard Salah. Today I'm having sangari, which is basically butterflied fish, Middle Eastern style fish. I've had fish from this place many times. They have a lot of fish places like this here, which is one of my favorite types of dishes here. So it has the fried eggplant,
Gotcha. Looks
rice,
good.
butterflied whole fish
Mm-hmm.
with the head and all.
Poor egg. Wait a second, Eggitos. Weren't you going over there stirring trouble? Were you defending me, Eggitos? Because if you were, you're so lovely. But if you weren't, if you were slagging me off over there, Eggitos, I totally understand, since we are indeed in a toxic relationship after all. So I kind of expected for you to sow seeds of mistrust to your fiance here, Monty, and watch me just cry myself to sleep. That's just the type of relationship we have, right, Eggy?
And some little bit of salad and vegetable juice, tomato
Ban Eggy.
broth, tahini, and mabuch, which is chili. And I'm just gonna give.
Why would I ban Eggy? That would mean that we're no longer in a toxic relationship. But that's what we have. Eggy and I, have this, complacent, super toxic relationship, and we're not going anywhere.
My cat. Okay, honey bunny. It's hot. Some fishy fish. I know you love fishy fish. She's going like doing one of these numbers.
Oh, really?
Oh, and I have
Okay.
some fresh. You don't get fresher bread than
I don't even think Foodie has left her flat yet. I think she is not liking how hot it is. Crap, it wasn't even hot where I was. It was like 23, 24, 25 degrees.
Bismillah. Let's break bread together and go like this. And the tahini. Mm-hmm. I love tahini. Okay, honey, just wait. It's hot. Here.
Really? It's okay. The Krama community is into it. Okay. Good to know. Tell me what's up. Whenever you hear whispers about me, Kimberlina, or is it Kimberlina? How do you say it?
Actually,
Kimberlina,
okay.
right?
Um,
Just tell me. You can always email me.
I'm gonna put the actual fish here
I'll respond in good time.
so I can eat the rice. Oh,
Hey, Edna, what's up? We got to do another crypto hour, Edna. I mean, there's still lots to talk about. I got a few coins on my mind and whatnot. Thank you, Kimberlina.
so I just kind of like spoon, I guess, this tomato broth. I'm just gonna dunk it
There you go.
all over the
Perfect.
rice.
He called you Kimbella? Yeah, go figure, right? He never says the right names.
And the garlic and chili peppers. Hot sauce. This is like knockoff Rooster brand. Well, it's like a local.
Yeah, I think it's the dyslexia, Kimberlina. And on top of that, he uses AI support, like when the bot reads out whatever is being said in the chat. But yeah, Bitcoin is taking a tumble. Of course, it would take a tumble, Edna. Of course, this is how the rich make their money. Think of any type of resource, anything being traded on the stock market, in crypto. It's like a bull. They wanna buck you off, right? So they'll raise it up really high. You could say randomly, but not really. There are certain factors that are in play, or they'll push it down really low, to push you out of your position. So you got to be ready for this sort of stuff and have the understanding that you're never gonna have like a nice ride, right? Moments, what you think is gonna happen, the opposite will happen. So you got to counter that. And sometimes what you think is gonna happen will happen. So you got to be prepared for the randomness of the market, and you got to have, your a very good trading strategy. Casper Kitty, what's up?
I need a lot of that. Hot sauce.
Yeah, you
Okay.
like Cuba News? Yeah, they're really cute.
Let's try this vegetable. So it's onions, cucumber, green pepper, tomatoes, and it's like the juice from the vegetables. It's just so good.
You know what's also cute? I don't know, but chow chows are really cute. I'm not really feeling. No, I'm not feeling Chinese crested dogs. I'm sorry, those dogs don't. No, I'm sorry, but the Sharpays are so cute. The Chow Chows are super cute. Pekingese, it really depends on what you're into, but the Chow Chows and Shar-Peis, he will dance for super chat.
This is how I eat my rice. I know. Okay, and then we're gonna put some fishy fish. Was that good fishy fish? Actually, what I also like to do with the bread is grab the eggplant, grab the, like that. Mmm.
What's the Chinese crested dog? Chinese crested dog can either be hairy or hairless. But they're a unique breed. There's different breeds of Chinese dogs, right? Like the Shiba Inu is a Japanese breed of dog, but the Pekingese, the Chow Chow, the Chinese crested dog, and the Shar-Peis, the Pugs, the Shih Tzus, the Shiazi dog. There are a lot of breeds of dogs out there, but the Chinese crested dog has a very unique look. You maybe Google it. That looks like a massive lady part. I mean, not gonna lie, it kind of does. It looks like that fried, doesn't it?
Thank God for good food.
Why have I gone off cam again, Tip Top? I'm off cam because I still got to do a lot of cleaning up. I've just had a lot of work to do currently. I wake up super early in the morning. I get some painting and done because, you know, I got to do several coats. So I got to factor in the drying time of the paint and whatnot. I also got to get some trim. Why don't you dress up and dance? Should I dress up and dance? I will. I will one day dress up and dance. I have something that I'm working on for a couple months now. Hopefully come to fruition really soon. Am I living in Foodie's spare room? I wish. I wish, man. I don't know what would I do in Kuwait. I don't know. Casper Kitty, thank you so much. Really appreciate this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Eggy, listen. I'm gonna meet you at what's it called? Partridges, okay? Eggy, are you even in London? I'm gonna meet you at Partridges, but which one? Let's meet at Partridges. Partridges Kensington is quite fabulous, darling. So maybe I'll meet you there. You're in Scotland, really? Where in Scotland are you? Are you in Edinburgh? Meet at Greg's. Oh, my bad with the whole mic issues. Seems that if I'm on a different tab, my mic gets like really bad. But it should be okay now. I gotta factor that in, which is super annoying when you have StreamYards is app based, but it's more like if you literally go to another tab, then my mic gets wild. That is so super annoying. Get a new computer. You need to buy like 2 more mini PCs.
Mashallah.
Southeast in the wilderness.
Ooh.
Okay.
So, what are you guys having for dinner today?
Thank you, Casper. Appreciate it.
Out of this world. Whatever you're having, I hope you enjoy it greatly. I love the skin. That was good, huh, baby girl?
I mean, the fish does look pretty good if you like it like that. I'm sure it's still pretty juicy in the middle. Looks dry on the outside, but after all, that could just be a look.
I know. You want some more? A little bit more?
So my mic should be okay now.
Out.
I gotta maybe email or message StreamYards. They really need to work on the whole tab issue when it comes to the mic. Or maybe there's something in my settings that I can do, but seems to be a consistent issue for the past couple of years.
That's the only thing I don't like about these whole fishes is the bones. There you go. Want more fish? Okay, here. And that's it, okay, baby girl?
Oh, you got a server, Docker containers, router, custom soon, firewall, replication, and redundant clustering when machines fail. Nice.
No bones. Although cats eat.
Good for you,
I don't like
Cypher.
napkins. Paper towels made from the same thing, different shape, whatever.
What are you gonna be using your server for?
She loves fish, fresh fish. Who doesn't? You know, all the stray cats in Kuwait, I bet you they eat a lot of fish from the beaches. I don't know. I don't know what stray cats do, but they love fish, you know, so.
So you're English
here.
and you live in Scotland. You know what? I used to know a lot of Scottish sayings and whatnot. How would you feel if I had a one of those rings? What is it called? Those like little secret clubs. I had a ring. I think I still have it. It was Yes, I do have a Freemason ring. Didn't I tell you the story, Eggy? My partner at the time was like, "Oh, you better not bring that to Edinburgh because half the guys are gonna wanna prop you up because you have a Freemason ring. The other half of the guys are gonna wanna beat your ass, and I'm not gonna go in the bar and have you get into fights." I'm like, "Bring it!" Like The Rock, bring it. JB0617, what's up? You think I could handle myself?
So in which
I won't be getting any Glasgow smiles, okay? Or what's the other thing? Yeah, they stick you up the arse so that you whenever you have to ease yourself, it's a constant reminder when they stick you in the arse rather than, putting it in your mouth.
case they would eat the bones, but I'm not gonna risk it with her. I just ate a cardamom pod.
Glasgow kiss, yes, that's what's it called as well. Glasgow kiss, Glasgow smile.
No bueno. For those of you who don't know, not familiar, Middle Eastern cuisine, tahini is
They also call it the Cheshire grin. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you're right. It's the Cheshire grin, right? The Cheshire grin, $1.50. The Glasgow smile is the one where they put like the Joker like scar on your face. The Glasgow kiss is a punch in the face. Okay. Is that what you want to do to me, Eggy? You want to give me Glasgow kisses in the morning? Marie, what's up?
sesame seed paste made into a sauce. Tastes like there's a bit of cumin in there. It's like watered down a bit. The fish restaurants here are incredibly affordable. So,
Is it a
for
headbutt?
example,
All right, you know what? I'm gonna have to look this up now. Where did her bread go? She gone.
for the two of us to eat a good fish meal, a whole fish.
Eggy, why is it that Tip Top is right? I thought you actually was in Scotland. You didn't know that a Glasgow kiss is a headbutt. Tip Top, you're right. I just looked it up. A Glasgow kiss is indeed called a headbutt and not a punch in the face. So you're right.
And it comes with rice, bread.
Should I fight Yo Mama for Eggy? I'm telling Yo Mama, anytime he wants to get down, just meet me in the 6. I'll even pick him up. I'll chauffeur him to, his destination. Also, that's the same thing goes for my best buddies, Roman El Roman. I'm not. Did we agree he's out of the hospital now from his disgusting drunk driving behavior? Headbutt is a punch in the face to us English. Touche.
Quite a bit of fresh bread.
Hey, Sapphire, what's up?
All the fixins you see, and a soda, but I'm having water. The soda never goes to waste. Salah will drink it at some point.
Facts, Tip Top.
Sometimes I drink it, but today I'm trying not to. 3 KD, which is maybe 12 Canadian dollars.
All right, let's raise up some interest in Yo Mama doing a boxing match. We'll even do it like which one of the brothers is fighting Mike Tyson again? I keep forgetting. But one of the brothers is fighting Mike Tyson. We can do it like that. Yo Mama versus Monty. Winner takes all.
And maybe it's less than that US. Like maybe 10.
Thank you, Jake Paul.
10 US, something like that. So cheap.
Thank you, Eggy. Thank you, Cypher.
Usually one meal would be that much.
I keep getting them mixed up.
At least. If I go to Red Lobster, so much more expensive than that. I heard Red Lobster is going bankrupt. That's too bad.
I heard that as well. And I do go there because they have unlimited shrimp. I remember it was $20. Now I think it's like, or was it 25? No, it was $20 on like Mondays and $25 every other day of the week. Except for, was it on weekends as well? It probably was. But then they changed it to like $30 now. 25 on Mondays.
Used to eat there a lot as a kid. My mom loves to go there with me. She loves the Cheddar Bay.
Never heard of Jake Paul? Why does he have 2 first names? Some names are like that. People have like names like Grant and Paul and John, Jake.
Biscuits.
Lots of interesting last names out there.
She doesn't love seafood though, it's weird. She loves like filet of sole with lots of like lemon. I feel like sole is like a pretty safe fish for people who are not fish people.
Yeah, like that as well. Jake Paul, John Paul, Paul John. Rice is cheap, bought in bulk. Rice is pretty cheap. I also like that they add a certain thing so we don't get thyroid problems, because that was a thing before when they never used to add that to rice. Now it's a worldwide accepted thing.
I guess whitefish, but It's so fresh. The eye is looking at me. Anyway, that part kind of grosses me out if I'm honest, but
Really, you want Mike Tyson to win? You know what? I'm kind of rooting for Mike Tyson, but I kind of like how Jake Paul was doing his thing and he was winning matches. It was like a Cinderella story to me. I'm not really sure how his personality is, but who knows? It's just an exhibition, so it's not like on their record.
I just try not to think about it.
Sup, Tiger Palm Bambino? How you doing? Welcome, Ricky Bobby, Ricky Bobby, Ricky Bobby.
All right, so I wanted to tell you guys about this show I'm watching. Oh my gosh.
Are they really horrible?
I fell asleep watching it because, like, I couldn't stop.
Thank you, Tiger Paw, for listening. Appreciate you.
It's
All
on,
right, stop the horses. Which show is she going to talk about now? Because I'm kind of interested. Well, it depends. So you're saying the Paul family has caused a lot of shit. So maybe I should reconsider rooting for Jake Paul as my Cinderella story. I think the Paul family is terrible. Are they known for it? Okay, so I guess I should really rethink who I root for, because you guys are telling me that the Paul family is incredibly horrible people. Gotcha. You know who I used to root for? Who was that MMA guy? And he was from Ireland, and then he started doing all this like really dumb crap to people. And I think he's trying to make another Conor McGregor. He's trying to make another comeback. Like I thought Conor McGregor was like a really awesome guy until the amounts of shitty, crappy things he would do to people. Like who the hell throws? I think it was a chair at like a bus full of your colleagues. I'm like, don't do that sort of stuff. That is disgusting. That was years ago. Then he got charged. Then he keeps getting charged for like all types of crap. And yeah, he is horrific.
it's on Netflix, and it's called From.
Yeah, something like that. Cheer or Dolly.
You guys,
But don't do that to a bus full of your fellow competitors. It's gross to do that. Sick.
um, that is a good show.
What show did she say? Speaking of which, okay, I'm gonna vote for Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is gonna take it. I think he still got it, even though it's been decades. Mike Tyson's still known as one of the best boxers to ever live.
Basically, I'm not gonna spoil what happened.
You know what? Honest, I'm not even. Tip Top says, and Tip Top's Irish, by the way, right? Tip Top. Most Irish people go bad when they get famous. Example, Bono. You know what? Like I said, you know, never mind, because I had a Scottish partner, and she was like, yeah, Conor McGregor. There's a lot of people that get a certain way when they get money, because money is an amplifier, right? And it just amplifies your personality. So if you have a super shit personality, you're gonna be a super shit person with money. If you are a great person, you're kind, you're gentle, you're whatnot, typically you're gonna be that type of person, right? Some people are led astray because it depends on who's in your ear. But yeah, Titup's like, yeah, I'm allowed to say it. Lol, our rugby team are full of themselves now too. Really? Yes, Tip Top's allowed to say because Tip Top's Irish. Most Irish people go bad when they get famous. Example, Bono. Hey, never have I ever. What's up?
But I'll tell you, like, generally what's the premise. So, like, this is not even hot. This is not hot sauce. This is vinegar sauce. Basically, there's a town that if you wind up there by accident, if you end up there,
What? Timber? Did you know Timber went on Hannibal's open panel last night? What did Timber talk about? Because if there's some crazy interesting things that Timber is talking about, maybe I'll take a look at that later because I had no idea. So please tell me, what was the topic of conversation? You have never
you're
watched
not getting
Hannibal?
out. They'll
You
just
mean Hannibal, like YouTube Hannibal, or Hannibal the TV show? Because Hannibal the TV show is actually pretty good.
if you end up there, you're not getting out. They'll just keep going in a loop, in a loop. You'll never be able to escape.
Thank you, Life Lindsay.
Um,
Appreciate you.
So
Yeah, and happy birthday, Timber. Oh, is she really saying that I am the person who what told her to do multiple birthdays? Cause that don't make no sense. So they confronted her about her multiple birthdays. She threw you under the bus. So I guess she's saying that I was the one who told her to make up nasty lies about her birthday because what, I'm getting paid? Is that it? She gave me money? Because what is the value of me doing that when she's the one who's getting all the money? That don't make no sense. And then why would I expose it? Well, it's not even I who exposed it. It was actually Mary who told me that, yeah, Timberly is doing multiple birthdays because she gets hundreds of dollars every time she does a birthday. She's going to do it again. Oh, she said it was my idea and then you outed her for it. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense. I guess Timber is back. Yeah, overall, I think it's well established now that Timberly is a very bad person and should not trust her with anything, especially since so many people lost money, um, thousands of dollars from multiple people, and I still can't believe it that it was happening behind the scenes that she was asking and getting money from a lot of people.
in this town, you have to be in by sundown in a house.
Sundown Town. Those towns are still around. So if you don't know what a sundown town is, I'm going to tell you. Who is Timber? Timber used to be a person that would go on duo. So Timber and I would do Monty After Dark, and we would go over Foodie Beauty in Kuwait, and we'd have in the background probably somebody walking or showing off Kuwait City, and we'll talk about what the hell's been happening in Grow World, mostly like Foodie Beauty stuff, but sometimes other things. But little did I know she is a huge scammer, and there's a huge reason why she doesn't show her face. But we know what she looks like, and you went to Bay Nation. They have a new channel, Bay After Dark. They spoke very well of you. Oh, that's so sweet. That Bunny and Kay are having Bay After Dark. That's nice. Wish them luck because they were loosely affiliated with Foodie Beauty at one point in time, but as Foodie Beauty does with so much people, she discards them. And then you just move on. Can you play it, Monty? I didn't see the timber panel. No, I gotta line it up. If never have I ever tells me, yeah, if you tell me the timestamp, we can take a look at this after this video.
It has to be a place that's protected by a talisman that you put it's basically like a rock with symbols on it.
Yes. Bay Nation are the ones who made the F-bomb hat, I believe. I forgot who, if it's Bunny or Kay that made the F-bomb hat, but one of them did. They do lots of crafts. Maybe just have the camera on and they'll do craft stuff for a couple hours. Like, I have no issues with them. I have no issues with was it Sanj and Andy, or is it Sandy and Ange? Sandy and Ange from Canada. They're still doing their thing. A lot of people, come in and then they go out. That's just, yeah, the cupcake hat as well. I mean, the hats were decent. Retro Foodie, sure, tip top.
That keeps there's these like creatures, these monsters. That's what they even call them, monsters, that come out at night to hunt people. What's creepy is these monsters, at first, they look like normal townsfolk just walking around the town. But they're like creepy looking and just stand there staring, smiling at you.
Nice. Hamilton's good.
And then they turn into monsters when they attack. And
So is
this,
Toronto.
I'm telling you, for a show.
Really? Sandy and Anne split up a while back. Let me check. I mean, anything is possible if you let me check, because I did look at their channel like a month or so ago and I haven't seen anything. But let me check. Sandy and Ange. Okay. And I just see one person instead of the both of them. Maybe they did, because yeah, this one thumbnail kind of tells me a lot. So that is crappy. The breakups are hard. Yeah, it's just I forgot who's who. But I think you probably are right, Charlie's mom.
It's gory.
Queen Mammy Longlegs, what's up?
So beware of that. The damage these monsters do, they completely eviscerate people.
Didn't Timber think Bunny was her girlfriend? They were talking, Marie, and then what happened is that Timber started saying really nasty things about Bunny, which, I mean, I've just come to accept that people just do a lot of really bad, foul, wrong things on the internet in general, but especially in girl world. So what I can say about that situation is that I know for a fact that they were talking to each other. I'm not really sure where that was headed, maybe a relationship, but it didn't get to that point. But to turn around and deny and say that you weren't talking to somebody and it wasn't anything, it's kind of like how Jessica Messica did to Miami Vice Pastels. I didn't like that situation. Don't say that you didn't have feelings or things weren't going anywhere when that's not the case. All right, so you have it was a 7-hour stream. They started talking about you at about 2-hour 30-minute mark about JM's nudes. Why is Jessica Messica's nudes keep coming up? Okay, so I'll take a look at the 2-hour 30-minute mark and we'll see what's up. How long did they talk for? Never have I ever.
They have fun like torturing people.
Gotcha. Sandy had a husband. She did. I remember that as well. That one of the ladies did have yeah, I know about the whole morbid situation, Kimberlina. I hear a lot of things about Tiffany Taboo and the type of things that she does.
So it's a really, really good show.
Okay, 2 hours 30 minutes or 2 hours 47. All right.
And I would recommend it if you can get it.
We'll take a look at that right after. All right, I forgot to speak about a sundown town. A sundown town is a type of town. Typically, um these types of towns means that if you are a black person or just a person of color, you better get the hell out of that town before it's dark. So as soon as the sun is down, you better be getting your ass out of there or have already gotten your ass out of there. That's what a sundown town is. Those towns were huge things decades ago, and they still are huge things today. Maybe not so much, but haven't I told you guys how there's still towns in America where they haven't even seen black people? Remember when I went to the first KFC ever in Kentucky and we had to drive up into these hills and mountains? And that one kid asked me, as a kid myself, why am I covered in chocolate? And it deemed to me that he never saw a black person before. There's still towns in America that does happen. Kind of like how, you know how that book and that film, The Green Book, kind of portrays back in the day, decades ago, the types of areas that if you're a person of color, you have to be careful when traveling across America because you do not want to get yourself into trouble. You've heard of sundown towns? Yes.
So basically, like, the story revolves around a
All right. Thank you, Sasha. Appreciate it.
family who accidentally, takes a wrong turn or something and ends up in this town. And
Right, Tagapaw? You never heard of that before? Yeah, some people don't know about sundown towns, but it's a thing. It really is a thing. Like I said, not as common as decades ago, but it still does exist where there are towns where they don't want you there. In fact, there's towns where if you're a person of color, you better not even step foot in the bar, the convenience store, the local restaurant, because you're gonna get this look. There's still small towns out there that do that sort of stuff in America.
I don't know. I'm not very like I'm maybe
And I would say I can't even say just America. There's Canadian towns like that as well.
four. I'm on my fourth episode, and then I fell asleep. But yeah, it's a really good show. Hold your attention, because my problem is my attention span right now. My mind is so chaotic and restless sometimes that I can't sit and enjoy. Like, I can watch a movie with Salah, but I have to be, it has to grab my attention. Evil Dead Rise did that. We've seen that like 3 times. I love that movie.
I think Evil Dead Rise was okay.
But this one,
The
there hasn't
original
been a
is
TV show
best.
to do that in a long time for me. The Haunting of Hill House, that was another good one that held my attention very well. Very well done. So, yeah, I would recommend if you're a horror lover, you want a good TV show to binge watch, I would recommend. And it's on the top 10 Netflix.
Thank you, Alexis. Yeah, original Evil Dead original
And our
is the
Netflix
best.
is like a Kuwait one.
I did like the series though. I love the Evil Dead series. peak, it was awesome, but I still think Evil Dead Original is best. Evil Dead Rise from last year, it was okay. I get it. I would say it's okay. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it wasn't good.
But they have a lot of the same shows that you would on like the Canada one. But they have a lot of Bollywood. Probably because we have a huge Indian expat population here. And they have Arabic like subtitles.
We have that also in Canada. A lot of in my area, there's a lot of Bollywood movies that cater to Indian expats because we do have a significant Indian population.
Netflix though,
Egg on toast. Hello, my other special one. I got eggy toast, and I also have egg on toast. I have a very yolky family.
is very good for subtitles. I prefer to watch my shows and movies with subtitles because sometimes I find a lot of times movies do this. The music or movie sounds are full blast compared to people talking. Sometimes they talk really low. You know, they'll be like dialogue and it's like, wait a minute. Like, what did you say? Now I can read it. I was running out of breath. Why do I hold my breath when I drink? Probably because my nose is always stuffed and I can't breathe out of it. Anyway, but for me, it's just like I don't even notice it happening. It's like effortless. I'm watching and like reading at the same time, but I don't
She's totally gonna finish off that rice, JB. You know it. I know it.
notice I'm doing it. Ooh, okay, I've had enough to eat. We always have leftover bread. We can have for breakfast. Eat fresh bread. It only stays fresh for like a day. Anyways, guys, this is one of my favorite Kuwait meals. I eat this, I've eaten this a few times on camera, but we eat this regularly as a meal because honestly, like here, in Canada, I could say, oh, I'm not going to eat out. It's too much money. But here, and even in Thailand and some countries, it's more affordable to just buy the takeout than to make it yourself. It would be more expensive to make these two meals than to just buy it. Like when you consider everything, you would have more of it, I guess. But I mean, I can't cook fish like this. I don't have the equipment for that. You know what I mean? And it's just really good. It's just really good. They have so many of
Actually,
these little restaurants. They look like I find like some of the stores and restaurants, they're like box shape, but they're cool. I'll take you guys around one day. I think I've shown a lot in my videos already, but no harm in doing it again. But they have a lot of these seafood places, and they're very affordable. They're very fresh. They make the fish right there on command, like on order, to order, I should say, and it's always spot on.
good question, Egito. Somebody did tell me that Timber is back on at least Twitter. I forgot what the name was, but if somebody tells me, I can confirm it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Timber comes back again. I mean, it's been months, right? Ever since last year that this happened. Actually, it's like more than 8 months because she did her birthday in July because she was um priming people in June that her birthday was a month away. So, you save up your money to give to Timber. She did her birthday in July, and she disappeared after saying all those things and stealing not only my money, but Life Lindsay's money, It ain't that's money. There was a person called I think Deanna that was telling me that she's given Timberly hundreds of dollars she stole from Farida. What's up, Sleepy Moo?
So yeah. All right, guys. Um, I guess that's it for now. Thank you for having dinner with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
And that is it. Yeah, she probably didn't like me showing her picture. I was actually thinking about that, but you know what? I'm gonna still do it because people need to know. Because I don't like people who scam like that. Yes, yes, Patricia as well. Yeah, Nola Boo sent her hundreds of dollars. Patricia D sent her hundreds of dollars. She had the audacity to email talking about her child. It needs to get to or from Kentucky or something like that. And to send her $50. And she sent that to numerous people because people were like, yeah, I got the same email. Yeah, like asking for $50. Is that timber? Indeed. All right, so let's go. 2 minutes, 2 hours and 57. Okay, let's get into this. 2 hours and 57. Okay. I'm queuing it up right now. All right, here we go. And let me see what she has to say. Like, if you guys are interested, sure, why not?
At one point that he had respect for him.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he did.
Whoa, here we go. Timberly. Here we go.
You and yo mama. That's supposed to be yo mama. That's you mama that she said.
Oh, 250, not 257. Okay. All right. I'll do that. 250. Let's go. Let's go.
Got some quick snippets and some reactions to Bally. Then go over to the Gain and Gird. Yep. That's right. The Gain and Gird has plenty of snips because, I mean, hey, I got a video right here. Hypocritically Drunk is the name of it. And it's all about Bally and the things that she has said. Here, how about this? We got Timber Lee. Happy birthday, Timber.
Timberler.
Happy birthday.
The longest 5,000 times.
Thank you. How are y'all doing?
Welcome up.
Doing good.
Hey, Timber. Happy birthday, bitch.
You want to come in here and add onto this BS?
Yes, let me just Hey, thank you. Listen, you remember Bally had the whole when she was gonna give oh, hold on. That's not me echoing, is it?
I don't think
it's you.
I think somebody has a TV in the background.
For the others, I don't really know much who the others are. I know there's of course Hannibal, then there's Inferno. Is it 999? Inferno, is it? It's either Inferno 999 or Inferno 666 because he's made videos on Yo Mama before, so I recognize him. And of course Timberly. The other three people, I have no idea.
Yeah, there's a TV in the background somewhere.
Is that me echoing?
Hold up.
It sounds like South Park, if that helps.
Oh, I don't have a TV. I don't own a TV.
Everybody says that, yeah, they thought Timberly was black. So many people say that because that what was going around. So now was there? Are you serious?
I'm using my TV right now. So.
Regret. I'm sorry to interrupt, but Regret, can you please mute a little bit because I'm having a hard time hearing the conversation and I can't really hear over the background noise. I'm sorry.
Okay, anybody here?
Mm-hmm. I don't hear shit anymore. We're good. Or
Okay,
at least
I
on
think
my
we're
end.
done.
Yeah.
Okay, so you remember that Bally came and she had the hit list.
Which hit list?
See, I can still hear an echo on my end.
I don't hear an echo from
Oh,
you.
you know why? I know why. Hold on one second.
Yeah, no problem.
You got something in there playing in the background.
Okay, my bad. I didn't have it muted on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah,
you
but we
remember
had a
when
hit
she
list.
first came? We found out that Natter had posted, all their chats to where she was telling him, she hated Jewish people. She remember she had a whole hit list of people.
Mhm.
I mean, it was written
Alexis
down
Shook
on.
was on that, right? If I'm thinking of the right list, Alexis Shook was mentioned.
I don't remember, but I know Foodie was on it, and there was a whole list. Like it was a written out list. Natter probably still has it put up, but he outed her for that, and she admitted to that. Also, she admitted in chat whilst this video was out, while she was in the hotel, she moved to a whole hotel because her husband Steve was tired of her stalking Yo Mama, for lack of a better word.
Look at your screen.
Hey, me?
It's on screen. The list.
Why is this even being brought up? I mean, yeah, there was for Pulpy, Alex, Dwight Cookie, Malice Black, Dammy Danny, Hannibal, Kaya Simons, Eric Pepperoni, Rose Thorne, just saying so many more. And myself, right? She kept on saying that I was involved and I was getting paid by Gary Unfiltered for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Edna wants
I'm not paying.
I hate you.
Edna wants it at 1.25x. We'll see how long this goes for.
Attention to the screen either. Yeah, there was a
I
whole
hate you.
list, and she wanted him to take them out, and she was going to give him her restaurant in Bali. Remember?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's all right
It
here.
was-
I'm about to
it's
play the
crazy.
video. Mhm.
It was play. Oh, okay,
Oh,
good.
yeah, by all means, please.
Let me mute because this can tell it right here.
Yeah, I made a video about it. I made sure that I captured all of this because I was like,
Oh,
no man.
I've seen every video in your whole stash at least twice. Shit, I know what videos you got.
All right, so I guess what everybody's gonna be cool with Timberly, even though she scams so much people. All right, I mean, seems that's how Girl World is.
Why is Alex's Shook on any of this?
Because he has numbers.
Don't worry, guys.
No, Hannibal. I like him also as an entertainer. He has a voice, he has intelligence, and he's mean. This guy's frustrated. I'm telling you, he's frustrated because he's attacking me. I'm not monetized. I said some private stuff. Some people on.
In here, I posted on the side to make sure that everybody could read that these were the messages between her and Natter, where she was saying, I have people I know that are Jewish and I like them, but in general, I don't like their mentality, arrogance, entitlement. They are very privileged. That is Bally and the white guys. And Natter is responding in the blue. These are the texts that Natter exposed Bally for as they were chit-chatting back and forth. Natter responds with, he respects all religions, but he does not respect or believe that Israel is a country. Bally says, hey, your channel is with food, so explain to me how they're against Arabic people, but yet they add hummus to their cuisine. Yeah.
They're talking about Bali for some reason.
So they have this nice little conversation, and it keeps going. Watch this, though. Watch this.
YouTube say private things, but it's not to be attacked.
And yes, that
Everyone
is Bally
has
on your
skeletons.
screen.
Everyone has dirtiness.
Bally goes on to tell Natter how she was in jail 2 times, once in Australia for working illegally. Immigration policies, you know. She was just with tourist visa and once in Holland, but, you know, it was no big deal. Just drunk without documentation. So, you know, being too drunk in these many streets without documentation, police just let her sleep it off.
In their closet.
Perfect information.
What do you think,
to share
that
with Natter.
people are pure and all perfect?
Oh, wait. She goes on to say, hey, Natter, why don't you just react to reactors without Dee? You know, don't react with Dee. Just you. Many people will like your comments. Many people will like Natter's comments. This is Bally being unofficial YouTube advisor trying to boost Natter's channel. This information can be found on Funkle Fester's channel, in case you were wondering where I received this information, and had a big picture of Fruity Beauty looking like Uncle Fester in the corner over there.
I feel like that was stolen from me because I used to call Chantal Uncle Fester after she shaved her head.
I think we all called her.
All right, I think I'm gonna go forward to the point where they call out Timberly, because that's the only part I'm really interested in. Like a lot of us have been saying in the chat, this stuff is old. Not saying that it's not relevant if there's a discussion about, people saying certain things about certain types of people, but I want to hear what Timberly has to say since she's throwing me underneath the bus.
And Yo Mama. Remember when Yo Mama's channel first started and he said that he actually talked to Natter?
Didn't he say at one point that he had respect for him? I feel like he did it towards the first when he like right
When
after
he
he
first
finished
came
going for
he was
garlic.
still crossing over into Gore World proper fully. He still had half and half with the
I remember that.
Now watch
and he
this.
Was like and then people came at him like, dude, this is not the dude you want to side with.
Nope.
Like,
But you remember?
Real quick.
All right, so she's trying to influence Nana the way she wanted to influence your mama because Bali has always thought a channel on creators was important. I'll wholeheartedly agree with this. Bali has been making videos for quite some time now on creators, talking her opinion on multiple people, including myself.
I have a question real quick. So I was under the assumption that Yo Mama came on to the scene right about the time when the garlic bread breezy situation was happening.
No, it was after.
Yes.
So it was before or after that?
It was after.
It was fully, but he came for the garlic stuff, the Gorlick stuff at first because Gorlick was also part of the Madden community.
Yeah,
but he was Ryan Moody under the Madden community. So
was still
that's how
Gorlick
Yo
bread
Mama
in Madden.
came.
Yeah. Okay. So this all started right about. See, I just didn't pay attention to all that.
All of this
I
was
heard
going
about
on
it,
at
but I
the same
ignored
time.
it.
All of this
Right.
was going
And
on.
then
Yeah.
Monty is the one that normalized him to make everybody feel comfortable before everything came out about Monty.
The one who normalized Yo Mama was Messica. When it came down to it, there's a two-pronged deal with this.
Yes.
Foodie
And that's also the
Foodie
reason why
monetized
Monty
his-
would be so upset with Messica.
Yeah.
Monty is
exactly.
upset because he
couldn't
needs
get no Messica
simplicity. That's
pics.
why. Just whatever.
Hey, what? I'm upset. Why? And who's normalizing who? Where the hell are they coming up with this sort of stuff? So Jessica Messica normalized Yo Mama? Really? Who agrees with that? I mean, I'd like to have an open conversation. And what's this about dicks?
Also the
Foodie
reason why
monetized
Monty
his-
would be so upset with Messica.
Yeah.
Monty
exactly.
is upset because he
couldn't get
needs
no Messica
simplicity. That's
pics.
why. Just whatever.
No fap.
That's why.
I don't get no pussy. Damn, Timber. You really know me.
Go ahead.
No, I thought Monty was
I'm gonna change my name to no Pum Pum Monty.
upset because he thought Messica was one of his girls. And
Who is saying this? Like, people just make shit up all the time. Okay, so I thought Messica was one of my girls and she didn't give me any pum pum, and that is why I am upset. Yes.
was Messica
Monty has never liked Jessica Messica.
Yeah.
Since she supposedly lied on his panel.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
No, I
watched
mean,
3
before
things
then-
from Monty, and he didn't talk at all. So I don't know nothing about Monty. He never seems to talk.
I was best friends with Monty for a minute. Everybody knows that.
What? Best friends now? Shit, I didn't know this. Okay.
Monty's
Yeah,
the
that's
reason
true.
I lost my channel was his bullshit and his lies.
She didn't lose her channel. She deleted her channel. She removed it from YouTube because her lies were catching up to her. Like, she got outed, not only by me, but, Mary on my panel. Chef Leftover, she called him a ME. Well, she called him a math head. You know what that means, right? And he got pissed off because that was far from the case. She was talking shit. Who else? Edna had an fallout with her, right, Edna, because she was telling lies and making stuff up. And she tried doing her thing. I forgot who followed her to where, but she decided after turning her lie on myself, Farida, Edna, Chef Leftovers, that she was just gonna delete her channel and try and masquerade as somebody else online.
And
He
Monty
makes up
is
shit. He makes
making
Hey,
up
hypocritical. But
fake
listen,
proof.
Monty was
Allie.
Jessica Massacre was in Monty's chat before all this broke down.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, she was in there.
And Jessica Massacre, I think Monty thought he had a chance of Massacre. And then that's when he went hard. When Massacre
He went.
kind of like,
He Monty.
Why would I want Jessica Messica's pum pum? Like I got enough at home. Bum, bum, psh. Okay, only Cypher and a few people from Toronto might get that joke. I got enough at home. That's from the former mayor, by the way. But why do people just all of a sudden think that I want Jessica Messica? Really? Come on.
He blocked her when she sent nudes to Natter because
that's what I
he
mean.
asked her.
I didn't block her when she sent nudes to Natter. The whole thing with Jessica Messica is I wanted credible people that would not lie to be on my panel, and Jessica Messica used my panel as a way to amplify her lie, which obviously would be found out, and it did get found out because Nads, as soon as he heard that Jessica Messica was denying that he has photos and videos of her, he showed them. Not in full, he actually covered about 75-80% of the screen, but he showed them. He showed the moving images. And just like that, everyone knew Jessica Messica was lying about it. Does pum pum mean a big bottom? No, pum pum means the vajayjay. It means lady parts. That's what it means.
And then that's when he went hard. When Massacre
He went.
kind of like,
Monty blocked her when she sent nudes to Natter because
that's what I
he
mean.
asked her on his panel, "Did you send nudes to Natter?" She said, "I was flirting with him, but no, I did not send nudes." And when Monty found out, yes, she did send nudes, and when Natter showed
disagree.
them, huh?
I disagree.
Monty had a thing for her.
I would have to disagree, Timber, because and I know that only hardcore House of Hannibal members
I have
are
no
even
idea,
going
Sasha.
to remember this far back. This is my second channel for the House of Hannibal. My first channel, one of my first panels ever was with Jessica Messica, and that was right when she had received the shirt from Natter, burned the shirt. She came on panel and told her entire story. I allowed her to say everything she wanted to say to get it out. And
This was on his panel, though. I didn't see this part, but I'm telling you why he says he blocked her.
He said
he blocked her because she lied about the
I got it.
Hold on, Timber.
No, I got it. Because I'm gonna tell you the petty shit that Monty is on when it comes to that. And I want you to hear me.
Okay, so the guy who's making a panel about something from 3 years ago isn't the petty one. Monty, the chick is Rampage. She has a channel. Gotcha. Okay, so now I know who's who. You think Timber sent Monty nude? Shh, I ain't telling, okay, Random Fish. I am not telling any secrets. Did she send American Girl was like, what? No, she didn't, American Girl. She did not. Nor would I ever want to see Timberly in that way, shape, or fashion. Yes, and a 7-hour panel on this stuff. I mean, I guess you could go for an hour or 2 or 3, but 7 hours, come on. But yes, this, if people remember, this isn't Hannibal's first channel. His first channel got yeeted, and Curl Connections with other people did this whole panel to try and get Hannibal remonetized, and they did that some time ago. I do remember that panel, and I believe people have told me that Hannibal and Curl Connections have fallen out. Now, if this bullshit continues, I might have to speak more on the topic of Hannibal. and the going-ons behind the scene that I know about. But yeah, I'm like, does he realize that he would be ban evading and he's admitting to it if he okay, you know what? Let me take a look at when this channel was created. Because yeah, this might be, you don't listen to rumors, American Girl. There's so much I can say, but I'm really holding my tongue here. What happened to him and Curl? There was a falling out with two creators. Well, really, a person who makes videos here and there, and another creator, where the one creator started telling people what he was doing IRL, and that didn't go over well. Let's just put it that way.
Hear me out. Just hear me out.
Monty
said Jessica Messica never, ever said that she did not send Natter nudes. Monty said that he was upset because Jessica lied, as you stated, on his panel about what he sent him. She said that that Jessica sent Natter nudes.
But
Monty's upset because he found a video where Jessica was showing her entire body.
Right,
and
not just
that was the lie.
Right.
And
you're absolutely correct.
That makes zero sense.
Why would he be upset?
He's an insult.
He's
That's
not.
why. I mean,
he's not.
Yeah, he needs to clarify. Wait, did I find a video? No, I watched Nads' stream, and Nads covered his tablet, and you could see Jessica Messica's lower body moving. So it was confirmed that Jessica Messica was sending Nader nudes, videos included, when she said that she only sent him one picture. And that is a problem because Jessica Messica kept on trying to come on, and did come on to my panel, to try and tell the lie that she only sent Nads one pic. But once again, this is from years and years and years ago.
He is not with Messica.
He was jealous. Absolutely. He thought she was on board with him, and when he found out she's sending nudes to another dude, I think it made him pissed, just like
it pissed him off.
PG and Kidney J and
why is everybody getting this narrative that I am seeking schnoos from Jessica Messica? That's not right. That's not right at all. But you know,
everybody else he screwed with.
Buddha bitch.
Yeah.
Well, he did have a
BBJ, BBW Veronica. All of those were OnlyFans, and he was into getting nudes from these chicks. When he was unable to get nudes from Jessica, and he was unable,
considering this is the guy who has a really nasty rumor about him and what he's been infecting people with, he really needs to shut the fuck up about these lies. Okay, this is all I'm gonna say, but you know.
And he found out that the only thing that he's standing on right now is the fact that Jessica lied and didn't tell Monty that she sent him a video. And my point of view is, once you send him a nude picture, be it a still, be it a video, it doesn't matter. You sent him nudes.
I mean,
it doesn't matter what it was. Whether it was a video. And so Monty's whole stick is, I don't like Jessica Messica because she lied about sending Natter nudes when she actually sent him a video. And I want him to understand that he sounds stupid and just like a real over that.
This guy is really still talking. Really, I've tuned out, but sure, go ahead. Go ahead. For some reason, I wanted Jessica Messica's schnudes. Go ahead, sure.
I had his back for I went hard for him like a dumbass. And people told me from day one, people messaged me, PG messaged me on day one and said, girl, please just, and I know PG's batshit as well, but she tried to tell me from day one, do not step into this with your eyes closed, please. You know what I'm saying? People told me
PG's back into the Monty fold, so do not use her as your whatever.
Well, do what? What did you
Gigi is batshit crazy. She's back in the Monty fold.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. But I'm saying at this point, this was last year.
Monty, you want that video of her in the pool? Video of who? Jessica Messica in the pool?
You know, at that point,
this was when you were unaware.
And people was telling me, and I was like, no, I trust him. I'm believing what he's saying.
Mm-mm.
And he literally put so much information. He did 2 or 3 videos on me that have hell of receipts. The receipts that did not happen. Those receipts did not happen. And he knows. Well, everybody knew that was, because I was live all the time. And everybody in my chat knew that I do not save anything. I do not have video space or none of that to be saving what he said, she said, this video, that video. As soon as I make my video, put it out, I'm done. That's it. Everything's deleted. So I didn't have no screenshots to back what I was saying. People are like, go defend yourself. And I'm like, I don't have shit to defend myself with. I have no screenshots.
Wait. I have a question then. How do you excuse having 2 birthdays?
Listen, me and Monty, every day. First of all, every day is my birthday now.
It was
every
a really
single
long
day.
birthday.
You can ask anybody.
No, that's a bullshit excuse.
When
How do you excuse?
No, there's no excuse. I've said this from day one. When I'm the one that told my actual birthday.
Happy birthday, Timber.
I did. Nobody else did. They didn't out me. I told the people in my chat my own birthday because when I started to do this, my first live, Monty said, we need, something to do the first live to make it like, okay, this is my first live type of party. It was Chef's birthday the day after. That day was my deceased grandmother's birthday. And he said, well, make that your birthday. So that was my birthday when I started. February 2nd.
Wait a minute. So now your chef told you.
I love it. I love it that she blames her first live stream as a birthday, but it was a double birthday. It was celebrating her birthday along with Chef's birthday because it was in the same time frame, like a couple of days, maybe a day or 2. And that was in February. Shout outs to Chef Leftovers, by the way. I still can't believe she's literally coming on panel and trying to blame other people for the shit. The multitude of shit that she's done with 0 receipts, and is just talking and talking and talking.
You to tell people that it was your birthday?
Yes, on the 2nd, that was my actual birthday. That was my very first live. I got.
This is Hannibal's panel. 1
donation that live. So when it came around to my birthday, I told my chat like,
wait a minute, Timber, hold on. So now it is Chef's fault that you have 2 birthdays. So your
my
first
birthday is July 14th. That is my 1974. That is my exact birthday. And I told my chat that, my live chat, I'm the one that told them that. And he said, no, she made up that, told me it was her. And he had receipts. Those receipts didn't happen. Monty, he made those up. He knew I didn't say shit. I saved nothing.
What? Is she really saying now I made up receipts? Okay, let's hear this again. OMG.
Receipts didn't happen. Monty, he made those up. He knew I didn't say shit. I saved nothing. Nothing. And he knew that.
Okay, I understand that. But if you knew you only had a birthday, why would you accept and gift people for the second birthday?
He did not.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He did not want me. He didn't tell me to tell my chat the second birthday. He wanted February 2nd to be my birthday. When I started, it was fine. But as I went live every single day for 6-8 hours, me and my chat got very close. And so I told my chat.
I guess in the almost year that this has happened, she forgot that I showed the text messages where she literally told me it was her birthday And I was shocked because I was like, really? It's your birthday? And she was like, yeah. So she decided to do a panel. When was this panel? Last night, A Sense of Wonder. It's funny how you could literally look back at the streams Mary and I did, where I show literally everything that she was saying. In fact, I can make a video about what she was saying and show that no, I didn't make up these receipts, because I can move the receipts myself because they're still in my inbox. Whatever she's saying doesn't make any sense. And if you even come with any types of logic based on what Life Lindsay has said, Nola Boo has said, it ain't that I said, myself, Chef, who else? Patricia, Edna, it makes sense. She is a complete grifter.
Chat, the truth. My birthday is this date, July 14th, 1974. I told my chat that. And he then, whenever me and him, he didn't say nothing about it at that time. But when me and him argued over mod shit, is when he said she made up 2 birthdays. Why would I tell 2 birthdays? You can't be born on 2 different days. I told my chat the actual truth. The people that were in there know. I told them, this is what happened. This is how the birthday is not actually the birthday. I told them.
So what you're telling me, what you're telling me is that Chef lied, because I remember being in that live stream with Chef.
Chef's birthday
Leftovers.
is the 3rd of February. That is
and you
birthday.
Were in there saying that you guys have the same birthday.
No, mine was the day before, on the 2nd. That was it was my grandmother's birthday that we decided to use. That was my very first live.
True, A Sense
It wasn't, because you were on Monty. I'm sorry, you're not going to be like.
On Monty's panel, I went live many months before I ever went live.
Yeah, and then you told people that it was your birthday. I remember people asking for your cash app and everything else. So people throw you money at you.
Absolutely not. My first live was February 2nd, which was the day before Chef's birthday. Chef's birthday is the 3rd. It was the very first day. I only knew Monty since October. That was my other channel was created in October.
Come out.
Let me give some input here, so I can see and understand what Timber is saying and talking about. It's not that she had a birthday on February 2nd. It was just the simple fact that Monty was trying to use something as a ploy,
the opening kind of,
to try to get people to introduce her. And so he said, come up with something. She chose birthday because there were so many birthdays going on around that time.
Is this guy an idiot? How the hell does that make sense? That I'm gonna make up a lie so that somebody else can get paid. Does that make any sense to you? Because it doesn't to me. Like, why would somebody do that?
And Monty then turned around and exposed and said that that wasn't her birthday, that she made up 2 birthdays because
no, I told my
she made her chat. I was there. She told her chat when her real birthday was and explained this. Now, when it comes down to Monty, there are questions, because I still, before we go any further and anybody says anything else, explain to me what happened to the money with Ray Ray. Monty did a fundraiser for damn near a year for Ray Ray and her brain surgery or whatever that was supposed to be. Where was the money? Where did the money go? Who got the money? Did Ray Ray get the money? Is Ray Ray okay? What happened there is what I want to know. Once you explain to me, because that seemed like a scam, then you can kind of see where Monty would have Timber. Whoa, hold on. Then you can kind of see where Monty kind of made up, hey, today is going to be Timber's birthday so that we can increase some super chats and we're going to split this here dividends as it's your birthday.
Monty had control
Are people actually listening to this fool and what he's saying? Where did the money go? The money went to Ray Ray's GoFundMe and was consistently being taken out by Ray Ray and her hubby. Okay, so wherever that money is wherever Ray Ray put it. But if you're kind of confused, here's what happened. The internet's full of liars. So what I was told after Ray Ray just disappeared one day and never came back in my chat, months later, somebody came, I forgot who it is, was like, hey, did you know that Ray Ray didn't have brain cancer? And that Ray Ray did have brain surgery, but it wasn't cancer. And I was like, are you serious? And they're like, yeah, Ray Ray was, bullshitting about the cancer, but she did have surgery though. So all those monies that was raised for the whole cancer thing still went to Ray Ray. So you can either take it one way or the other. Either you're like, but Ray Ray still had surgery just because they thought it was cancerous and it's not, doesn't really make much of a difference because she still had the surgery. Or you could be like, no, Ray Ray totally lied. It doesn't matter if she actually did have brain surgery. She said that she had cancer. Maybe give people the money back. Well, that's really up to Ray Ray and her hubby because at one point in time, believe after like 24 or 48 hours, $1,000 were being raised. And then Ray Ray was buying a vehicle, and it was a vehicle to help her get to what was it, rehab or something? No, it was chemo treatments, right? It was chemo treatments from what I remember. But yeah, Ray Ray hasn't been around here for about 2 years. So that's what really happened. Wasn't it Amped Amy who told us? Somebody told us. I can't remember, Random Fish. But basically, I just got wind that Ray Ray didn't have cancer, brain cancer, but she did have the brain surgery because she does have the scars. But yes, and then the vehicle got totaled. You remember that, Fish? Because I remember that. Because I was surprised. I was like, why would you buy a vehicle when people are giving you money to help you, maintain yourself? Because you're saying that your hobby is going to be harder than your hobby and this and that, and then you buy a vehicle. But she was like, hey, I bought the vehicle because it helps my hobby out and me get to my appointments. I'm like, okay, cool. All right. And then she was gone. So that whole situation, man, a lot of grifters, a lot of people online will make up a lot of things.
Of my channel to begin with. Monty was
Never do that.
Executive mod. He did the AdSense and everything.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah?
know how to do shit at first. Monty,
I love it that I was doing the AdSense. So for some reason I have her social security number and her banking details, and that's how I was supposed to be able to do the AdSense. Monty, you fiend! How the hell did you get Timberly's social security number and her banking information to be doing her AdSense? I'm such a #1 hacker. I should just hang out at hackers.com and tell everybody of all my exploits, such as, the Ray Ray situation and, getting Timberly's credentials because I'm so good.
had control over all of that. All of that. I didn't even all I did was get on live and talk at first. Etna and Monty would handle the controls and change the screens and all that. I didn't know how to do none of that at first. So he had control of everything at first. And Jessica Meska even did a video and told me from like month 2, girl, I know he does not have control over your computer and all that. And she sure did. She did it's probably still up on her page. Her video was like, I know. And I'm like, yeah. And I felt like an idiot. But that's what happened. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to do it.
Do we know how Ray Ray totaled her grifted vehicle? I have no idea. I didn't really push much into the story because I was busy with life and other things. All I know is that it got totaled like shortly after she got it, and then they were gonna get another one, but they were still, getting monies through the GoFundMe, etc., etc., etc.
And why would you make Monty an executive mod on your page? What was that? That was.
There is not a thing as an executive mod. There's no such thing as a goddamn executive mod. What she was doing, she was rotating between me and Edna to manage her channel, is how I'm gonna put it. So she constantly had issues saying her sound card wasn't right in her computer that she got from, I believe she said she got it from Walmart, and blah blah blah. And she kept on not having the sound right, and Edna and I would try and help her out. Kept on trying to look for drivers for the sound card, seeing if she had any viruses that was, messing with the capabilities or sound capabilities. Nothing was really working. Even now, if I think about it, that probably was a grift. I have no idea. All I know is that I'ma stop believing people so willy-nilly on the internet because people lie just way too much.
And I didn't know anything about it. I knew nothing. He basically said, look, get on and talk. And that's what I did at first. Eventually, I took him off and put Edna on permanently, and then took her off whenever all of it went down.
Well,
that's an actual lie, because I can still show you what YouTube does is YouTube sends you an email whenever you've been removed and or added as a manager for somebody's channel. So I still got those emails. I even put it up in one of my series that when she kept on saying that I was managing and hacking into her computer, that no, it actually YouTube actually emails and says when you've been added and or removed. And I have those emails. Like, this is so ridiculous, since the same actions that she did the last time a couple months ago is talk, make things up, and then I gotta come with the receipts, because I do have the receipts still. She returned it. No, she returned the computer, she says, allegedly. So some people were giving her monies to buy a computer because she needed a new computer because the ones that she had wasn't working. Now that I think about it, the whole song card thing doesn't make any sense, because if Cypher is here, I'm here. We're both really good at computers. It just didn't make any sense to me when I actually logged into her computer and checked everything out. There's nothing wrong with her sound card. So if she had another app that was controlling her sound, yes, I could see that. But to me, looking back, I think even that was a grift. Like, there's so many grifts, but pretty much she supposedly bought a computer for a couple $100 off the donations people gave her, and then she had heart issues. She had to have her heart frozen, so she returned the computer and kept the money, is what happened. You know what I think she was going to do? Probably say that she needed money again to buy the computer because she really does need a computer. But the money that was originally for the computer she bought went to her heart stuff. It was going to be a grift on grift on grift. It was just going to escalate on people until people wisened up. So there are certain people that came around here that got grifted out of thousands of dollars. And do I feel sorry for them? I feel sorry for my people, but there's people who still kept on with grifting Timberly and had to learn a very hard lesson. What was that one guy? I think I might have to look up the his handle, but there were some hardcore Timberly stands out there. Yeah, she did return the computer. She told me that there were some hardcore Timberly fans out there that kept on hanging out in her Discord server and not believing anything. Well, guess what? Those people were faced with insurmountable odds, because when a grifter still wants to grift and it's only a few people, she's going to keep asking you for things over and over and over until you get it in your head that she's grifting. Yeah, Sean Novra and Jason. Thank you. Edna, you're good. Thank you, Sasha. Those two people super got fucked over because the grift was going to continue. So I wonder where they are now. They're probably gone and out thousands of dollars.
Questionable.
It's
all
not
I know
a good
is
thing.
all I know is I don't care when your birthday is, because every day is your birthday.
So I mean, just because I don't. Some people say no, it's not. It's the second. Some people say no. I don't care. Pick a day.
I
today.
don't.
And I didn't ask anybody to send me money or gifts on either day. So I didn't ask for anything.
Timber.
Yeah.
They're gonna call you out right now. Go for it.
Listen, I'm just asking you because I know these are the questions.
Gotcha.
Let
I
you
like
know.
Lindsay.
Can you hear
Knows
me?
what? You know what?
I
Say it
am
again.
asking the question. I am asking you the questions that I know other people would like to know.
Okay. Go ahead.
You know, I am not trying to be mean to you. I'm not trying to be mean spirited.
You don't
Does
have
that
to
make
be
any
nice
sense?
to me. I mean, it's not required. Some people don't get along. I don't even know who you are. There's no names up here.
Oh
But
well.
what I'm saying
Do you
is,
remember? Do you remember my old channel, Hope Flows? That's me.
Oh, okay.
I believe so.
I know that channel.
A channel? I don't remember a channel, but
There are names.
Remember Hope Flows?
oh yeah. Oh, it says
That's
ramp.
me. But what I'm saying is that like I'm just trying to figure out like what's the dealio. You know what I mean? Like I don't have any animosity towards you. I really don't.
That's
I'm
Hope
just trying
Flows.
to ask the questions that
I understand, and I don't have a problem with it. Listen, I was. I mean, I made the
Well,
potatoes with you guys. I thought we were like super close with a lot of people in the chat. And when the shit fell out with Monty, I know a lot of people felt like. Sorry, I'm just getting over the flu.
oh bless you.
I don't believe that. I believe
Anyway,
nothing out of her mouth.
I knew some people felt like they had to go one way, and some went, felt like they had to go the other way. I got accused of begging. I never begged
Sounds
anybody
like
for
Jing.
anything. Dry begging.
She did beg. I got the proof. Somebody asked about her frozen heart. It's called an ablation. So what happens is that it's a procedure to treat atrial fibrillation. So what it does is they use small burns or freezes to the heart cell to cause some scarring on the inside of the heart. And what it does, it helps break up or insulate the electrical signals that cause irregular heartbeats. So this can help the heart maintain a normal heart rhythm. So when you hear about somebody saying, "Oh yeah, I got my heart frozen or burnt," that's what they mean. It's called an ablation to try and bring the heart back to a regular rhythm. So that was one of the excuses. She said that she had to get her heart frozen because it had an irregular heartbeat and she needed money. And this was in and around when supposedly a tornado, or I forgot, was it a tornado? Something was happening in her area, and then she needed money again for that. And then remember the tree through the window and whatever else kind of crap that she was talking about and saying and that she needed money for.
I mean, did I get online and say, I wish I had this and that? Absolutely.
Now,
A lot of times.
time out.
We did the
Time
craving
out.
of the day.
Time out. Because at this point, it was okay to question about the birthday situation because I think we were all curious about why every day is your birthday. At the point that you gave an explanation, whether people understand it or not, whether they get it or not, that's fine. Because I don't think that this entire conversation was necessarily about trying to attack Timber over her birthday, more so as to explain some of these characters or side characters that are going on. As far as Timber and Monty's relationship, I'm just going to have to step up and say I too had some sort of a relationship, not in that kind of no homo way with Monty, but I was on panel. I was on panel.
No homo.
Yeah, I was.
Because
this is before Titan Stadium, everyone.
So I'm just saying that this was not.
Did she really say that, Sasha, that she was surviving off cake icing? But she always had smokes, though. Smokes and weed was always a thing, it seems.
This was not necessarily the direction. I just really wanted the explanation so that everybody can understand, because for me and for Timber,
I also love it that if somebody comes up on panel that you have some sort of relationship with them. Kind of gives me an idea of people's thinking whenever they stay on the internet. It's really actually eye-opening. Supposedly I have had a relationship because somebody comes on my panel. Okay.
And it's a joke. She knows that I'm going to say happy birthday every time I see her, no matter where she is. I know it's a joke.
Exactly. Exactly. I didn't want to think like
No, I'm not taking any, because we've all made
old potato gang. Oranges.
All
What's up?
befriended people that turned out to be somebody different from who we expected them to be from the get-go. So I don't necessarily think it's fair to continue on this line of questioning with Timber. She explained it. Whether you like it or not, that's what happened. Monty said, hey, come up with a birthday or come up with something so that we can introduce you. She came up with birthday, and then for whatever reason, it got turned around, it got exposed, which if you look at the history of the person that you questioned her about to begin with, that is his MO, is to turn around and expose things and then make 15 videos about you before you can even push out one. Same thing he did to Jessica, and the same thing he did to your mama is the same thing he did to Timber, except for Timber didn't have the equipment or the flashback or the get back to get it.
And I guess it will be the same thing I'm gonna do to you when Curl Connections or Kermit the Frog, aka Barney, decide to put out what they know about you, Hannibal. Now, I'm gonna still keep it cool and not expose everything, but a lot of people just made the connection maybe half an hour, 45 minutes ago in the chat of what has happened between Curl Connections and you know who and what he has been doing. But I'm gonna keep quiet, but I won't be quiet for long. Let's just put it that way. All right, you need the tea with Hannibal and Curl. I'm sure you can kind of guess, okay? Because Curl Connections had an out with somebody who decided to reveal things about them and what they were doing IRL and to other people. So let me leave it at that, because if you made the connection, you know it's completely disgusting that somebody could do that to other people and not tell them. But hey, you remember something came out? I think it's gonna come out soon enough, but I guess it won't be from me because a person was like, hey, maybe you shouldn't talk about it. If they didn't say that to me, I would have exposed it a long time ago. Back when me and who was it? Bia was on my panel and she was talking about an incident of a person having an argument with himself and his fan base, and that also involved Curl Connections, and they were talking about the things he was doing IRL. Madzi's still around. Yes, Madzi's still doing 90 Day Fiance. But hey, I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, Madzi does his own vlogging. I mean, Madzi does really good vlogs. I think you should do an expose video on Timber, but I already did. I made a few videos on Timber with all the receipts you would need in the world, and she still just comes on and just talks shit, providing no receipts. When are we going to have the standard where if you're going to say something about somebody, just like how I did my stream a couple days ago about Tiffany Taboo, you know what I did? I just don't talk and say that this and that happened. I show that it did happen because I have the receipts, I have the videos, I have the screenshots. Yeah, just Google them, Mons. It happened last year around the summertime when Mary realized what Timberly was doing with her 2 birthdays. Anyways, we're going to continue this. Then I think I might have to wrap it up soon. But you kind of get the gist of the idea. Timberly wants to come back, and we shall see what happened.
She stated she didn't have the receipts. There was nothing she could say about it. And she explained to her audience, which I do believe I was in there, and I was like, I don't give a damn when your birthday is. I don't give a, that's your problem. But I can see.
Tip Top says even nobody's scared of kiwi farms now. What do you mean? You mean like is everybody scared of kiwi farms or just nobody's scared of kiwi farms? a lot of Kiwi farmers have been exposed as people who, they're not. I mean, a lot of Kiwi farmers are in other people's chats talking shit and slagging people off, then going on Kiwi farmers writing crap about them.
And when it comes down to it, I'm looking more so at Monty because he's been known to give away gifts, and there's been some scandals behind him giving away gifts that have been freely sent to him that some of them never make it out on the giveaway shelf. He's
What the hell is he talking about? So some gifts? I haven't given. I have given all my gifts. Okay, I think this is coming from that whole little shithead Kermit. That I know everything about Kermit now, so at least that's pretty good. Little shit in New Jersey, talking about you're from NYC. Well, Kermit, aka Barney, is from New Jersey, and that New Jersey little shit decided, I think back in 2022, to make up some bullshit that she won a prize and I didn't give the prize out. And I had to make a video about that back in 2022. Like, don't do this shit. But at that point, Julie was obfuscated because we really didn't know who she was, but I know exactly who Julie is now. So therefore, let's just put it this way. If she wants to talk shit, I will expose Julie for who she is and what she's done. But pretty much, Jessica Messica and her crew like to start little fires or say little things. And one of the things that they'll do is they'll make up a lie about you. Remember how Bia talked about who was it? The burn book of Ariel G. So Ariel G will say a lot of things about you. They probably have I know they have Discord server with rooms on different types of people, and they'll just make stuff up. So they'll make stuff up, and sometimes some of these made up things will have traction. So basically, what's happening is that they'll just keep saying things that aren't true, and then some of these things will have traction. So I don't really care. I don't give a shit. But the video's out there. You wanted that coach wristlet. Every single thing that I've sent out has been delivered, except this one time for British Mother's Day. I sent something out to somebody and they told me they didn't receive it, which now that I think about it, people lie on the internet. So that person could have easily received it and just said that they did not receive it, because I did check and they did indeed receive it, but I didn't check before I sent out a second prize to them. So they got 2 wristlets off of me for lying. So people, one of the things on the internet, please check and please don't believe people willy-nilly because they tell you something, because most likely, especially in Gore World, it's not going to be true.
And I was like, I don't give a damn when your birthday is. I don't give a. That's your problem. Here, but I can see, and when it comes down to it, I'm looking more so at my.
No, I don't run into problems with customs because it's under a certain threshold. So typically, it will go through, and I'm very honest in my declaration that it's like a mini purse / bag, so that there's never any problems with custom. It's just that people lie. People like to lie on the internet. You've seen it. All of you seen it in the chat. You've caught people in Girl World blatantly doing something, and then they'll come up and lie about it. And you're like, oh, wait a second. I'm starting to see that people do, in fact, lie on the internet. And yes, they do.
Because he's been known to give away gifts, and there's been some scandals behind him giving away gifts that have been freely sent to him that some of them never make it out on the giveaway shelf. He's also been known to do fundraisers that fundraisers never seem to go anywhere. There's a lot of things going on behind
the fundraisers that don't go anywhere. Okay, sure. I've done a few fundraisers and they have gone somewhere because people did donate. So what does he mean by don't go anywhere? I think he should feel ashamed that he hasn't done as much fundraisers as I have done. Has Hannibal actually ever made any fundraisers for anybody? Has he actually cared to donate towards anybody? Has any or oh, I know what he donates. He donates viruses. That's what he donates. That will come out soon though.
Scenes, and Monty is good for sacrificing people, aka Timber Lee, in order to throw the scent off of his trail. So now we're sitting here grilling Timber about her birthday, which honestly, that's between her and her birthday. She doesn't have to celebrate that with any damn body. And every day can be her birthday.
Listen here.
To the internet. So when
Listen
Monty
here.
is the true
I have
culprit,
3. I have 4 birthdays this year. Okay.
Okay.
I'm having 4.
Where is he coming out with this? Like this is a cult, but like he's sacrificing people. Man, people disconnect the internet, man. You are on the internet way too long. Disconnect the internet. Sit your ass down and go tell the truth what you did with all those ladies, okay?
Birthdays this year. I expect
Just have one a month.
my
Have 12, one a month.
What zodiac signs are
one a
you?
month.
I'm Cancer.
No.
Oh, her. Oh, sorry.
But for 4 birthdays, like what zodiac signs are you?
I'm
You know?
Pisces, so I got
I have no idea, Edna. Zero idea. I don't watch people like that. I do my thing and then I get off.
Every 4 months.
Timber.
Yes.
Timber. I hope that you didn't think like I was attacking you. I was just asking questions that people were asking.
Absolutely
Okay.
didn't feel attacked at all.
Thank
I
you.
absolutely didn't.
Cool.
No, I mean, people are going to like me or they're not. I'm coming back. I'm going to start. My daughter is finishing school in 2 weeks, and I will be doing lives again, and I'll be.
Congratulations on your daughter finishing school.
Hell yeah.
Well, she's
That's
finished
awesome,
11th grade,
honey.
but she'll be done for the summer, so I just don't do it this late usually because I don't, try not to bother her. So, but I will be doing them again in a couple of weeks, and you don't have to like me.
So never have I ever.
You're welcome either way.
Yeah, I mean,
Honey bun, I'm gonna drop down, okay?
Well, thank you, Rampage. I appreciate you.
Yeah, much love, Rampage.
Appreciate you for coming.
All right,
out.
thank you guys.
Make sure you guys go and check out Rampage's channel because she does have some pretty good videos out there. She does, and I do use them in my lives. But that does not take away from the fact that I was explaining and trying to figure out why Ballard gets a pass. And yes, still on the screen is where we left off before we ended up down Timber's birthday rabbit hole, which happy birthday, Timber. So I'm sorry. I laugh every time I say this. I'm petty like that. But again, this would be the situation here with Bally. This would be why it triggered me.
Come on, give me a break.
This whole paragraph right here, where it says,
"All right, I'm gonna wrap this up because there really isn't much to be said about this whole thing. So, what can I say? Yeah, it seems Timberly is gonna be back, people, but feast your eyes. This is literally what Timberly looks like. So she might talk a certain way, act a certain way, move a certain way. But here we go. This is her. So when she is back, let's see if she comes up or not. Maybe she'll ask you for a microphone. Well, no, wait, she has a microphone. Maybe she'll ask you for a camera so she can panel up, and then all of a sudden, I know something happens. She's in need of groceries, which we all do, but to scam somebody out of hundreds of dollars of groceries is completely cowardly and disgusting. All right, people, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Really do appreciate all you. Smash that like button. I am out of here. Let's see if Timberly actually comes back. I have no idea, but we're gonna find out soon enough. All right, people, take care of yourselves and each other, and be safe out there. It's Thursday. I'll see you probably tomorrow or another day. I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye. Have a good one.